Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Combo here, and welcome back to some more Black Ops 2 Wii U footage. Today I'm actually bringing you guys a team deathmatch on Hijacked with the Cap 40 pistol, and I do hope you guys enjoy it. I think this was when I was going for the Gold Gun Show gameplay. I think this was the game either before or after, but it was still a decent gameplay, so I decided to save it for a later time. Which is now, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And today I just wanted to let you guys know first off that there is double weapon XP again this weekend, which is really cool. I prestiged like 4 different assault rifles yesterday, so I'm getting, you know, the assault rifles maxed out, or almost maxed out to prestige weapon, or weapon prestige 2, excuse me. And you know, it's a good time to do it. It actually does it really fast now. Like it seems faster than double XP in my opinion. It seems like triple XP. Like sometimes I'll even finish a match with, you know, leveling up the gun 3 times in the same match, which is really cool. So just wanted to let you guys know that. For those who didn't know, it's going on this weekend. There was actually a little pop-up thing that popped up when I logged on, which was pretty cool. But nonetheless, guys, I just wanted to talk about something a little bit interesting today. It's something a little bit different. It's in the news or whatever. So I wanted to talk about asteroids and all that kind of stuff, because if you don't know, there's been 2 kind of close calls, I guess you could say, within the past week of meteors or asteroids or whatever, you know, coming close to our planet. And I just wanted to, you know, see what you guys thought about this, because I was kind of having a discussion with my mom yesterday about it, and I wanted to see what you guys thought, you know, how we would kind of react if one were to be in our path or whatever. But I think it's really interesting. You know, for those guys who've been a fan of me for a while, you guys know I'm interested a lot in space. I like space stuff, you know, I guess, so meteors fall into that stuff, so, you know, it's interesting to me. But yeah, so for those who, you know, don't really watch the news or anything, there's kind of been two close calls, I guess you could say, of meteors or asteroids. One actually exploded over Russia and landed and hurt like thousands of people, I think, or 1,000 people or whatever. But there was actually one that passed through our atmosphere yesterday that actually came closer to our planet than most of our satellites are. So that's like crazy. You know, our satellites are 22,000 miles up, and this asteroid was actually somewhere, you know, around 17,000 miles, which was really close. It's extremely close, but obviously it didn't hit, which would have been catastrophic. You know, even though something like this small, I think it was only like 150 feet across. You know, even if it's that small, it can still do such a huge. It can do so much damage to our planet and like affect everyone around the world. So obviously we're glad it didn't hit. But what I was saying and what we were kind of arguing about, me and my mom, or just kind of going back and forth, was if a meteor or an asteroid was for sure like in our path, like we, you know, people at NASA or people at other countries or whatever, they knew that this asteroid was going to hit the Earth, you know, and it was going to hit, like, say within 8 months or 9 months or maybe even a year, 2 years or whatever, if they could, you know, project out the path, because there are a lot of things that we have mapped out. You know, there are a lot of asteroids and meteors that we have mapped out, that we know their path, that we know what they're going to do, where they're going to be at a certain point in time. But there are also thousands of them that we don't know about, and those are the scary ones, because like I said, you know, they can just pop up randomly, you know, and they could possibly be in our path and, you know, could be on course to hit Earth, which would be scary. But what we were saying, like I said, was if you know, we were doomed to, you know, have an asteroid come at us and we knew it was going to hit us, you know, like a year from now, or like I said, 8 months or whatever, would we be able to destroy the meteor or to like redirect it in time? I thought personally that we would be able to. I think our technology, I think, is good enough at this point, but my mom said we probably wouldn't be able to, and I wanted to see what you guys thought, because what I was thinking, you know, even though maybe not destroying it like directly, what I mean by that is just sending out something to like blow it up or whatever, but kind of like redirecting it, just bump it out of, you know, out of its path right now, because if you just bump it, you know, when it's far away from Earth, it'll just continue in that path. You know, obviously in space there's no gravity, there's no, you know, it's just a straight path, I guess, if it's traveling that way. I mean, if you knock it out of its course early enough when it's far away from Earth, it'll knock it off the course in time. But the problem is, like, what would we have to do? Like, how much, you know, how would we knock it off course? That's the thing I was thinking about, and it's just kind of interesting to me, you know, to think about like how people would react if they did know we were going to be hit. And another thing is, like, would we even be told that we were going to be hit? You know, that's another thing. Like, you know, governments probably would hide it up, not to scare people and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know, it'd just be pretty interesting. But it's kind of weird that we had 2 close calls in like a week or so, a week span, 2 days or whatever. So I don't know. I just wanted to kind of talk about that. It's an interesting story that I found on the news, and I just wanted to hear your guys' opinion on it. I mean, I find it pretty interesting because it has happened in the past on Earth, I believe, with the mass extinction of the dinosaurs and all that kind of stuff. I think there's actually been 2 or 3 that hit Earth, but they do massive damage, you know, no matter how small they are. Like a 100-foot asteroid could do so much damage, it would pretty much just put the whole world into like chaos. But I don't know, guys, I just wanted to hear your thoughts here. But you know, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay. It's coming to an end here. I think the final score was 27-5, and I was using the EMP, I think, and the VSAT in this gameplay. So those were my 2 higher score streaks. You guys are used to seeing me, you know, use lower score streaks and all that kind of stuff. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I'll catch you guys later, and thanks for watching. Peace, guys.